Hi, my name is Danny with American Northwest Aviation. We're flying a A320 today, and we're in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Just going to do a quick flight, nothing serious. Take off out of Abbotsford, Canada, fly over my neighborhood, and land back VFR at Abbotsford. Here we go. Please like, subscribe, share, cockpit, and comment. By the way, I'm not type rated on an A320. The closest thing I'm type rated on the Airbus side would be the ATR-72, and used to flight instruct on the 600 in the CAE Sim in Miami at the Airbus ATR Center, and in Toulouse, France, and also flew and typed on the ERJ 170, 190. I don't miss the mouse. We're not going to do anything in here, just showing you around. Let's see if I turn the dome light on. It's any brighter without the battery on. No, it doesn't let me do anything. I can't even turn the battery on in the hangar. Okay, so that's the overhead. And we'll go back outside. Okie-doke. Now let's go ahead and go into, it says I have 27 hours, but I probably have more like 150 hours flying this. It's been a while though. So let's go to, we're going to go back. That's what we have to do, go back. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. All right, click on the world map. What we're going to do now, we can see we got the A320. We can't really do any testing until we put this in. We can't do any flight checks until then. Let's go ahead and do let's take off out of Abbotsford, Canada, which is about 14 miles away from where I am right now in the US, just below the Canadian border. Let's change it to daytime. Can we do that now? No, we can do that once we get it going though. So we're going to take off on runway, let's take off going east, and we'll fly up my river, the North Fork of the Nooksack River, which is where I am right now, and take off runway 27, or excuse me, 7, runway 7. We'll just start right on the runway. Okay, so there we are. We'll take off that way. US-Canadian border is about right around here. That might be it there. Well, let's see. Where is it? See if you can tell. I think that might be it right there. So there's Linden, US. Yeah, you can tell there's the border right there. So here's the border. And I live right around here. just under the fly there. So we're going to take off. There's Vancouver over here. Max brake is on. Delta for auto brakes. We got a little bit of reverse, so let's close those buckets. Bring the. There we go. Too much time there. Okay, there's Fort Langley. Cabin check. Spoilers are armed. We're at takeoff. Let's just check the spoilers. They're look like they're set. Says 0. Yep. And flaps are set at 1. Okay. Parking brake is set. We'll just use the cap lock on and off to take that on and off. Gear extension is stowed. Not gonna worry about the other stuff. Just the flight stuff right now. Not gonna worry about radios. Alrighty. Parking brake lights are on. Okay, they're retracted, and now they're all on. Beacon's on, I think. Yep. And strobes are on. Let's go ahead and start the APU. We don't care about burning gas because it's free in this, and it doesn't. This is a pollution-free aircraft, so we're going to run that APU. We can check down right now while it's starting. We're on APU page. It's starting up nice. If it's not on the APU page, you can select it here. For example, there's the engine page, and now we're on the APU page. The flap is open. If you want to go outside, we can hear it. It's exhausting right there. Intake is right there. You can see the gas coming out of it. Right there. Okay, and go back inside. We should have a good start. Looks good. And the green flaps open. And now we go to electrical and check the APU generator. APU gen is online. I should just say it's up and available. It's not online. 1 and 2 are online. Cool. All looks good. The reason I like to have the APU running is when we land, I won't have to start it and just shut down both engines. In a normal airplane, I wouldn't do that unless it was an instrument takeoff or something like that. Or maybe all takeoffs, you should just have the APU on and then shut it down after takeoff. Okie-doke. I'm not going to bother programming the FMS. We'll do that on another day. So let's go to flight controls and check them. We can check them outside, but this is how we'd really check them. We already checked the rudders outside. I'm not going to check them again. And I'm not going to set heading speed or anything. We're just going to take off and fly like it's 152. Here we go. Cleared for takeoff. Controls were checked. Instruments are checked. On the left. And I'm ready to go. Excuse me, gas. How much gas do we have? 10,300 kilograms, so about 20,000 pounds. And let's see, attitudes. Well, they're all automatic in this thing. Trims itself automatically. Well, you should check rudder and elevator trim though. Rudder and elevator trim. Rudder trim is 0. And just make sure it works. And that's the rudder trim. Elevator trim. Where is our elevator? Not elevator trim. Aileron trim. Doesn't look like we have any aileron trim in this thing. I never noticed that. No aileron trim. So that's a automatic thing as well. Okay, good. That's enough. Let's just get it in the air. Okay, control 1. So controls, instruments, gas, attitudes, and flaps are set. And run up. We'll just bring it about half power and let it stabilize. And parking brake's coming off. Okay, we're going to rotate like that. A little bit crazy, forward, but that's okay. Alrighty. Let's get the gear up. Here's Highway 1.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 07 approach via Hotel Uniform Hotel transition. Clear to Hotel Uniform Hotel Newsom 112 tree.
There's where we're going. There's Mount Baker to the right. I wish I could bring up speed, but I could barely see the speed there. That's good enough. Yeah, we're about 3,000 feet. Don't really want to get any higher than that. We're just going to hold it around 180 knots or so, no more than 200, at around 3,000. 4,000 is looking a little more comfortable. We'll sneak up to 4,000. We're not going to go to 15,000. Just going to hold it right around where we are now. Here's the Nooksack River, North Fork. I live about 4 or 5 miles on the left side of that river from where we are. There's Silver Lake off to the left. Beautiful, beautiful little lake. That's in the U.S. We are in the U.S. now. I believe this is Sumas Mountain we're going over. Just left the town of Sumas, basically. Beautiful Mount Baker. They're yelling at us.
2,500.
I guess that's us. Okay, and we're heading toward the little town of Maple Falls. It'll be left of the river, but you can't see it because of the trees on Highway 542 up to Mount Baker. There's a little airstrip I've heard about. I think it's all grass though. That field you see to the left down there, that might be it. Anyway, I live down to the left, right under the left wing. They're still yelling at us. Okay, North Fork of the Nooksack River, and we're going to go ahead and climb out of here. There's a little town of Glacier right in front of us, on the same highway I live on. Just fly up the valley, the river valley here, or river canyon. We'll just leave the flaps down. Configured. Continue. I see the VASI now. $500 to the field.
500.
Looks like we're on the VASI.
400. 300. 200.
I want to hit that truck. 3 green.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
There's an. Okay, we'll just taxi off the runway. And it's going the opposite direction from what I'm doing. Wow. I'm centering. Nothing on the wheel yet. Okay, let's just get past the holding marks there. This nose wheel steering needs some repairs. Okay, let's hold it right there. Let's put the parking brake on. Take that reverse there. So I'm going to bring the flaps up while we're there. And we'll go ahead and turn off number one engine today. And APU's up and online. Just check right here. APU is up. It is. And let's check the overhead, make sure it's in the right position for power. Master switch start. We're gonna have to go Control 8. APU bleed, we don't need that. Heat, don't need that. Battery. Okay. Gen 1 is off. APU is. That's the bleed. It might already be. Oh, there it is, available. And master switch is on. It says it's available. Let's see what it says down here. Okay, let's see the electrical page. Okay, it's available and powering number 1 AC, number 1 DC. And charging the battery. Okay, number 2 is running. Just for your sake, I'll show you the engines. Number 2 is still on. Number 1 is shut down. EGT is coming down on number 1. Let's go outside, take a look around. Okay. Vancouver's up here. And that was looking to the west. And we just came from Mount Baker, flying up the river there. Turn off the lights. Taxi and landing lights are off. I guess we got something on still, so let's go ahead and go up there and see which lights are still on. Landings are off, taxi's off. That's a runway turn-off light. We'll go ahead and turn off. That's what we were seeing out there, it looks like. Yep, lights are off. Let's go ahead and turn. I think the strobes just came off too. Let's see. Strobes are in auto. And beacon stays on. Navs are still on. Okay, we can turn the oxygen off now. Alright, let's taxi the gate. I don't think anything's wrong with it. Well, yeah, because I'm turning right for the past 5 seconds and nothing. Centering's working, but it's just real slow. See, I turned left and it went right. Centering is slow. There, it's going left while I'm turning right. See that? The rudder went to the right. Yeah, it's really slow. I don't think it's right. We'll write it up. You can't see me when I hit these buttons to trigger it, but
Air Canada 124 contacts Vancouver Centre on 135.0. Good day. 135.0 Air Canada 124. Goodbye. WestJet 135 descend and maintain 9,200 feet. Keep speed not above 230 knots. Descend and maintain 9,200 feet. Keep speed not above
it's
230
definitely
knots.
messed up.
WestJet 135.
You might need a fly-by-wire update. Hi honey, I'm flying my simulator. How you doing, sweetie? Let's turn in here. I don't want to go through all the labor of the steering while it's inaccurate. Let's just take it over here.
WestJet 135 contact approach on 128.6. Good day.
Yeah, I'm having to lead it by about 3 or 4 seconds.
Climb and maintain flight level 230. 128.6.
Citation over there to the right.
Goodbye. Climb and maintain flight level 230 Air Canada 124.
We're just going to park horizontally right here, so they don't have to push us back. About right here. Okay. Let's go up overhead. Let's get them out of reverse.
Air Canada 124 contact.
Let's go back overhead now.
135.0. Good day.
Let's put the parking brake on. Shit. Parking brake is on. Check the APU's up and online. It's on and avail.
Air Canada 124.
And let's go down to the APU page. Check electrical. And the APU's up and online. We can shut down number 2. Here we go, or number 1. Control 7. And shutting down number 2. And now we're shutting down. Control 2. And number 2 shutting down. Fuel flow 0 on number 2. Okay, up overhead. We'll shut off the beacon. And
Vancouver Centre, Horizon Air 20, 689,700 feet.
we'll go ahead and shut off the
Horizon Air 20,
navs.
689,700
off. Seatbelt signs
Horizon Air
off.
2068, contact approach on
Emergency
128
lights
Good day.
are off. Okay, these are off. Let's go outside now. Look around.
Going to 128.6 Horizon Air 2068.
They've chalked us already. Gave us some cones. We're in good shape here. Are we off the taxiway there? Not really. That's not a very good parking space, but if they say it's okay, that's fine. Alright. I can't open the doors on this thing unless I got a jetway, so unless if someone knows how to open the door, let me know. The only way I know is by contacting ground and hooking up the jetway, but of course that's not going to work here.
Air Canada 124 climb and maintain flight level 330.
Those babies are off because I turned them off.
Climb and maintain flight level 330. Air Canada 124. Air Canada 124 contact Vancouver Centre on 1.
And we're just going to shut down the APU.
Good day.
And we'll go ahead and turn the batteries off.